Hello and welcome to some more casual Minecraft. I know it's been a while and I'm very sorry about that. In fact, the videos for the last half of this week have been lacking. I'm ill, like incredibly ill, and it sucks because we finally got to a stage where I could try out the whole 2 videos a day thing, and I am struggling right now. But we're going to do this because I want to get this stuff out and I miss being on the server. We've barely done anything on here. We've streamed a lot on here and that's how we found this stuff. But we'll get into that. But yeah, that's my explanation for the lack of everything, and I'm very sorry about that. It will be changing. Don't you worry about that. Just need to get a little bit better first. So, what are we? Where are we? Why are we here? Well, we are actually like 200 blocks out away from spawn, which isn't far at all, which is perfect. And I did come across these on a live stream, and we had a bit of an issue getting to them, but we managed it in the end. We managed to take them both over, and I've been digging out the area in between because I'm feeling... We haven't got a spawner on this thing yet, and we haven't even gone to see the dragon yet, so we're going to need to get some XP very soon to beef ourselves up ready for that. So I think a dual spawner might be a good idea. Now, I've never built a single spawner before, I'll be honest. I've never even made one of the ones in the sky. I have on Skyblock, actually. That's a bit of a lie. It wasn't very good, though. So this is going to be quite a challenge for me. Now, I have been looking into the mechanics, the ones that I wasn't too sure of. I have been looking into how these things work. My initial plan was I'd have this one, and I could filter them both here into the middle and then down here, and we can do it. I have made all the checks, don't worry. If I stand here, this one is still activated, and so is this one. If I go a bit that way, they're still activated, so it's fine. However, I have learned that with these spawners, what they'll do is they'll check for anything of the same species in a 17 block radius, and if they find a cap there, they won't spawn. So for example, this one spawns, I can't quite remember what the cap is, let's just call it 10. This one spawns 10 and 10 come down here. This one here will see that there's 10 and not spawn because there's already 10 spawned. It won't quite realise that it's that one and it should be spawning. Well, I guess it shouldn't because code, but... So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to actually take these out the opposite way and keep them out of the way of each other. I believe by 17 blocks from each spawner. So what that's going to mean is with this one, we're probably going to have to go that way and down and around. This way we'll go down and around, and we'll probably get about 17 blocks over there. Now what that is going to mean is what the AFK point's going to have to be just here, like a couple of blocks here, and then the actual place where you kill stuff's going to be 10 blocks that way, but it's not a problem. I mean, we can AFK here for 10 minutes and go over and kill them. These guys give good XP. So, I will be making quite a few cuts. This will be a very joint up kind of episode, which should be fine. We have got a few things I do want to talk about, but we can do that in the meantime. So, I need to get these things dug out, and now I've been looking at this, and I need a 9x9 room, which is what I've been working on with this one, and I'm going to be doing the same with that one. I'm going to have a little bit of a further look into how we're going to join these things up, and then we'll be back. I'll see you then. So, here we are then, the first room is built, and I'm kind of happy with it. I figured I don't want this to look too ugly. I mean, I think for this one, I'll probably go for efficiency over looks, because since this is the first one, I might as well learn all the mechanics properly and put them into place, but for now, I don't think it looks too bad. I've set myself a challenge for this series, my time on this server, the rest of my time playing Minecraft. I will use the colours I hate and everything, and try and get them to a point where I'm happy with them, because... I don't know, I thought it'd be a good challenge. Try and find a reason to use them, even though I really don't like them. It made sense in my head. Regardless, so we've gone for the orange floor and some stone brick. I'm actually surprised I had enough. Now, I haven't put glass around this side because it's just wall, and I'm not sure you'll even see in there. So I'm going to decide what to do later, and obviously the ceiling is just cobblestone at the moment. It's not very nice. I want to build this, really, more than anything, so I'd rather just get it running and then come back and replace the ceiling. I know it's not going to be that simple when these things are trying to get me. If I knock off the wrong torch, they come at me. They spawn instantly. It's pretty scary, actually. But yeah, so that's that one done. I've still got this one to do, so I'm going to go down there and figure that one out. And once these rooms are built, then I'm going to plan out the way they're going to be pushed around and fed around, and the AFK spot and all that stuff. So, I'll see you in a sec. Alright, there we are then. That is both rooms done, as far as I'm aware anyway. They don't look too bad. I mean, this kind of area is a bit horrible, and I think that's going to need to change. This one works best because I can fit the glass around, because you can actually see through it and it makes sense. This one not so much, so I think what I'll do is just dig out this and dig out a big room around it so that I can put the glass around, because it does look a bit odd not having the glass, but hopefully we won't actually have to come in here too much. Hopefully we can just look through the window, make sure they're spawning and leave. But what I am thinking is having these here. Now, I said at the beginning, I can't have this here as the center where they all get funneled to. I'm thinking maybe I can if I funnel them that way, so they come down here and then go. Because if they're over there, then that shouldn't interrupt them spawning I'm not 100% sure. We need to try it. But I'm thinking, even if we don't do that, this might be fine for the AFK place, and we can just kind of stand here and wait for things to happen, and then we can walk along this way, and then we can grab our XP and all of our whatever else they want to drop for me. And I think that could work out, you know? I think that could work quite nicely. So, yeah, I thought I'd just show you what we've got going on. I'm quite happy with it. I don't think it looks too bad, actually. It's not supposed to look great, I suppose, and it is my first spawners, and also it's going to be dark in here, and nobody's going to go in here when it's dark because it's going to be filled with cave spiders, and they are very poisonous, so that shouldn't really matter too much. But just through a glance through the window, I think it's alright. I think it's going to do good. So, I have to now plan out where exactly I'm going to go with these, and whether I'm going to go down here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump on the Skype and see if anybody else in here knows better than I do. I'm sure they do. They've all been doing this a bit longer than I have, and they're probably a little bit better at it. So, yeah, I'll see you in a sec. Okay then, well, I've got my water in. And I believe I've done this fine. The water does what it should do, and it takes them all to the right place. I'll kind of show you that, and I'll throw one diorite in here. This one takes ages, so we'll just kind of let that one go. And we'll just pretend these are spiders spawning. This is the way I'm doing this. And then we're going to throw an orange stained clay into here, and then I will go around and show you. Now, this one goes all the way through here. This was just where I was trying to line them up and figure it out, and it goes all the way around. This one here comes underneath this cobblestone, and they will, in fact, come out here. So the orange one works, and it will take a while, but there's the diorite. So they both get fed to the same place. Now this is 1 block high the whole way through, and I think I've done that correctly. Now there are points where the water drops down 1, and I'm a little bit nervous about how I've set that up, but I think I've done it right. There's 1 block the whole way, except for, let's say for example, here. Oh, this is going to be really hard to explain. Let's say the water comes down here. Well, this bit here is too high, because the water goes like that, and then the blocks start up again here, so it's 1 high. So I don't think this too high is going to create a problem. We'll find out, though, probably the hard way. But like I said, this is the first one I ever did. I kind of wish I just made 1. I just did 1 spawner. It'd probably be so much easier, but hey, it's fun. Let's do it. Apparently. So now I need to figure out this bit. Now I am going to use a tutorial for this, I think, because I'm not 100% sure how to do these systems, because like I said, I haven't done them, and I'm going to make a crusher system for this, so we're going to see how well that works. It might be that I need to push them further out, so they end up in 1 single stream rather than a joint stream. But I figured I'd show you the progress. Things seem to be moving and working, so I guess, yeah, we'll find out. Before I continue, there is one thing I do want to address, which you've all probably caught on by now, and have probably been yelling at me for a while. This is a really stupid idea, obviously, because it's going to let a hell of a lot of light in, because everything out here is lit up. So I am going to be removing this glass. It was a cool idea at first to be able to see in, but no. I mean, just the light levels coming off of these torches from the outside is probably going to be enough to stop this working as well as it does. So I will be removing this glass. I just thought I'd point that out before you all get angry. Right, I think we're in a position where I want to try this out. Now, I know a lot of this stuff out here is ugly and it's still not looking good. I removed the glass, obviously. That was a really bad idea, but I don't know why I thought that made sense. This is the little room we're taking them to. Again, it's pretty ugly at the moment. I'll get this fixed up. I don't have a crusher either. Now, I do have every plan to make one, but I want to see if this actually works. Now, the tutorial I'm following for this end part here with the crusher is for a single spawner. And so I believe the way they've worked it out is that you can stand here, and that's a good spot to AFK. Now for this one here, it might be. I don't think we're going to reach that one here, so my I can't speak. The thing I'm going to try and figure out now is whether if I AFK over here, these guys are going to try and track me. And I know that for sure. They definitely will. So I'm wondering what happens when they go through these pipes. I'll call them pipes. I mean, I guess they make sense. I'm wondering if I'm over here, whether the ones through here are going to try and track me and they're not going to swim to the end. That's what I want to find out. I also want to know how these guys in here are going to react to me being here. Obviously, they are going to fall in the water and they are going to get pushed, but if they're swimming against it and trying to climb, I have no idea what's going to happen. So the last thing I want to do before we actually try this then is quickly build some doors. I don't know whether this is going to work, but I believe if I build some doors, they're not going to try and get through a door, are they? That would just be ridiculous. Oh, it makes 3 now. I'm so happy it makes 3 now. Oh, I'm so happy. There we go. So, I don't think they might. No, maybe that's not the best place, because now I want to put in blocks here. So I want to stop the light. I don't know whether that's going to work. Again, it could be ugly for now. Let's just shove doors on there just to stop it. I want to be able to get in there. That's the thing. Just, I want it to be dark at the same time. So I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to keep it with all this ugly cobblestone and stuff. Because like I said, I will fix it. And it will make sense. It will be nice. And we'll all like it. That's not going to work, is it? Oh, maybe. Yeah, that'll be fine. So that's all the doors. So this is going to be the tricky part where I die. I need to take off these torches. Now, when I take these off, I imagine they're going to spawn instantly. Well, maybe not right there, but yeah. So I want to be really careful. I believe I can hit that other one from this ladder. Let me up. Oh, maybe I can't. Oh, no. Okay, we have to go back in. Oh, this is dangerous business. Now, yeah, like I said, I know they're going to try and track me. What I'm hoping is, by closing this door, they're not going to see this as a possible way to track me. And they aren't going to try and track me. I didn't take the torch off the other side. Oh, that was so stupid. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let me up. What are you going to do? Oh, you're trying to... You can't track me. Perfect. Right, I need to take those torches off, though. Alright, I'm going to do this, and hopefully that will save me. Shut up. Okay. Oh god, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Please, let me out. I don't want to be in here. I hate these things so much. Oh, I can't even hit that one now. Oh, there we go. There we go. Darkness. Okay, do your thing. Alright, let's try this one now. Okay. Again, I know I can't get some of these. Is that going to let light in? I don't think that's going to let light in. I can come back and get that one over there. So let's just... In fact, oh, that doesn't even have one on the side. Oops. Alright, it's going to be fine. Don't even worry about it. Okay, let me up, let me up, let me up. Come on. Okay. There we are. They're spawning. This is the moment of truth. Goodbye. And let's go around here. Now, what I am thinking, actually, is I might change one of these for the jungle doors or something, because as ugly as they are, it will mean that is letting light in, isn't it? Doors let light in. There we go. Today I learned. I was going to say I could use the ones with the holes in, because they have holes in, so you can see through them, but obviously they don't actually let light through. I have a feeling that maybe they do. But this is it. The moment of truth. Is it working? Give me these. I don't think it is. No, it's not. Brilliant. I can hear them though. And that's worrying. That means that they're getting trapped somewhere. Right. I probably did mess up that thing I was talking about earlier where I was saying, yeah. Where the water's dropping down. Let's go along here. I don't want to dig into it though, because I don't want them to come out. Oh, there might not be a choice. Hello? They haven't even made it this far, so I'm guessing they're in. These ones are in here. Let's go see if we can figure out where these guys got stuck. No, okay, I just had a bit of a coughing fit. That wasn't the best. Best ever. Hey, let me in, come on. No, not that far in. I can see their eyes down there, so that's telling me they haven't gone all the way through. But I don't think that's the real problem, is it? I don't know where these guys are going. I just want to know whereabouts they're getting stuck. Right. Ah. Okay. Now, I did make the mistake of doing this. I don't know where the water is. I don't know if the water's going to pour out. There it is. I didn't see any spiders, though. No. But I can hear them. Yeah, they're over there still. I think they're getting stuck at the entrance. The entrance might actually be the problem. It might not be what I thought it was. Let's light it up in here. Oh god, he's on the ceiling. I can't see what they're doing down there. That's what I want to know. They're all getting stuck down there. Right, so that's my problem then. I need to figure out why. Let's go check this one. So imagine, it looks like we're having the same problem. Yeah, that's got to be the problem then. I need to figure out why that's happening. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll be back in a sec. Well, after a lot of everything, and speaking to Jack and Star, apparently, it doesn't work. And that's for many reasons, mostly because they're cave spiders. The streams I had weren't quite correct. I did fix them up to the point where they would work, but they don't care. They just sit under there. I'll show you right now, actually, because this one won't go away. They just do that. There's no reason for him to be there. He can happily just swim through. But he's either tracking me, or I think there's two in there. They're just kind of tracking me. They don't really want to go out and do stuff. They want to beat me up. So yeah, these things don't actually work out the way I hoped. And that was because I'm dropping it down so many times, trying to get them over there. They're not swimming downwards, they're just trying to stay up there. If I was to make this a one thing the whole way, it would work, supposedly. At least according to the internet. But yeah, having two isn't going to work out very well. Also, even if the streams did work, let's say both these streams worked perfectly. If I stand here to AFK, they don't care about the water. They're not going to go that way. They're going to swim at me the whole time. It's not going to work. And we've seen that happen. We've seen them just get stuck on the roof and stuff. Also, Jax told me that this is the right size for a spawner, but not when you are using cave spiders. It might be the same for actual spiders as well. I'm not too sure. They actually need to be a bit bigger because they will spawn here. And then they will just climb the wall. They won't be in the water to swim away. It actually needs to be one bigger round, I do believe, but he didn't really clarify. So, but I'm guessing that's what he meant by it anyway. So, what I am going to do, because this has been mostly a waste of time, I did also find out he's got his own zombie grinder, which we're free to use. So, I asked Star's built a potion shop, and I asked him nicely if he'd make me some splash potions of harming so that we could take out the spiders with it. And he's gone and done it. That's really nice, and we'll go buy that off him later. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to continue on with this one. I'm just going to make a single spawner, just so it works. Probably won't use it, because the zombie one's probably a little bit better. Apparently these are really bad for XP anyway, and they're just hassles, so I don't know. So I'm just going to get this one set up to go, and yeah, I'll see you in a sec. Okay, due to the lack of my sticky pistons, I only have two. It took me so long to find those slimes, I just can't bother to go find any more, so I'm not going to do that for this. I've been trying to build this, because I can't do the whole hopper clop thing, because I don't have any sticky pistons. This is one of Zoomovoid's designs, and yeah, it doesn't really work. I'm guessing it's because it's old. I see the logic, and I see why it should work, it just doesn't. I don't know whether it's very outdated. But the issue is, if I turn this on, then it works, except this bit here doesn't work for long enough. And I'm not sure why that is. Now what's happening is we're powering this here. This is just a standard line. I had to invert it because it was just the easiest way of getting up here. That then powers this block, turning off this here. So then this here is no longer powered, which means the torch comes on, which means these pistons activate. Whilst that's activated, this sends through a really long line. And it's supposed to wait until it gets back, but it doesn't. It's just relying on this part, which is the bit that's confusing me. Which is obviously right, but then this is already done. And I don't think you're not supposed to make that as long. See, I'm done. What we're going to do instead is I am simply going to fill this all back up together. If I can remember even how it went. I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to open it up, let it go, see what happens. Because to be fair, I don't even think I'm going to use it. Now I spent all this time on it, I just want it to work. So, yeah, let's try and get rid of these torches. This never goes well. Let's try it out. What are these crazy people doing? Oh, come on. Not now. No, don't break the spawner. If I broke the spawner, I generally think I'd probably cry. Oh god, that was a stupid idea. No, let me out, 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 let me out. Why won't it let me out? Come on, the one time you don't work. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was horrible. Hey, look. Hey, he came down here. He doesn't look bothered by me at the moment, though. They're still trying to go that way. Oi. Right, and supposedly, I can AFK here and they can't get me. That's what I believe. Apparently. It looks like it works. Yeah. Well, there you go then. We did make something. I don't know what he's doing, though. It's just really not very good. That's the only issue. But at least it was a complete waste of time, wasn't it? Well, we did something, and that's what we should probably care about. I'm too sick for this. I've probably made a really stupid mistake. It seems like this bit here is just pointless, but it's not supposed to be, and it makes sense in my head. I just can't describe. I can't explain it properly. This needs to be powered, obviously, so that this block here needs to be powered, so this torch stays off. So when you press it, it unpowers it. But then, why does this... I don't even know. I just can't just follow the video and hope. And then I tried to understand it, and now I think I've not understood it at all. I'm sick, I'm loud, leave me alone. These guys, though, hey, at least it's something. Right? Right, oi. Yeah, I don't like this place, I'm going away. So, I'm going to call the episode there before I die. I don't want to thank you very much for watching this very slow and probably quite painful video, but hey, at least you've got something to go on, I guess. I guess it works like that. I'm sorry that it has been a while. Like I said, I am very ill, and it's not easy for me to do this kind of stuff, especially when I'm sick. So, I don't want to thank you very much for sticking around, if you did stick around, and I do hope you did enjoy the video, at least somewhat. Once we get some sticky pistons, I will go back down and I will put in a hopper clock, because I'm done with trying to figure that thing out. I don't really know why it's like that. I should have just gone at it on my own, because I probably could have just had a line of repeaters into an inverted block. That would have been so much easier. I wasted so much time doing that. Okay, I'm going to bed. So yeah, I don't want to thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, of course, do go ahead, leave me some like. You might as well just leave in the comments all the stupid things, all the mistakes I made. I'm very aware of them by now, but I'm sick. Leave me alone. Yeah, I'll see you next time.